Hey, what's going on, world of social media and fellow sippers? And we're not talking about cocktails in Cox's Kitchen. We're talking about shelter in place or stay at home or quarantine or whatever this crap is they have us doing. Was gonna do beer can chickens. Good luck finding a chicken in Colorado unless you catch one at the wild park or something. So I found this at the store. Leg quarters, just as good. So by the way, this package of 4 leg quarters, $5.06. $5.06. You could feed your family and have leftovers for lunch tomorrow for $5, depending on what you do on the other side. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wash these real quick, and I'll try to keep talking to you while I'm washing these. Kind of get everything out of your steak because it is chicken, but gotta go cold. Rinsing them off, getting everything out. Then I'll show you how to trim a little bit of the fat off that you don't want. Thought you're gonna have to wait for eyes. I got chicken on my hands. So now that we've rinsed this off, like I said last time, cut off what you won't eat. I mean, that's the big thing. So a leg quarter, just so you understand, is a leg, the thigh, and a little bit of the rib meat, which you may or may not eat the rib meat. It's not like a cow or a pig. There's not really enough. And then this piece right here. No need for that. That's a perfectly cut quarter right there. That's ready to be dry rubbed. Because if you've watched my show at all, you know that I'm a dry rub guy. I will not sauce these. You can put as much, look at that, just big old fat lump. You can put as much sauce on your chicken as you want. I don't do sauce on my chicken. Okay. Cut this little knuckle off or whatever that was. So we're gonna do 4 today. I'm gonna do 4 different rubs, and I'm not making the rub. I'm using store-bought stuff, so it's something that everybody, I would think, I don't know how y'all cook. Something that everybody, I would think, would probably have. They're kind of like staples in your cupboard that you need for other things. All right, so now we got our chicken quarters ready to roll. So I'm gonna change my gloves just because now I'm gonna be using some dry rub. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to change my gloves. So chicken's gross, and you gotta keep sanitary when you're cooking with chicken because it'll make you sick, like belly sick right now. Dumb dog. Friday night, oh, by the way, Friday I golfed. It was awesome. It was amazing. We were out there. Figured if my game got horrible that we'd just play Crash Up Dirt because we all had our own carts. The carts stop automatically. They won't let you bump into each other. It's crazy. So, all right, so I'm not gonna have to dry these off too much. We got them a little wet, rub them down a little bit, we're having enough. So what I really wanted to do, I keep skipping this loop here, so I'll probably have to change my gloves again. I want to put a little olive oil on them. Now, when you're smoking chickens like this, the fat, the skin, if you barbecue, you always look for that crunchy skin. You're not going to get that crunchy skin smoking. It just doesn't work that way. It'll still be good. Ooh, missed a spot. It'll still be really good, but you're not going to get that crispy, crunchy feel that you really like. All right, you know what I'm going to do now? Since this counter's weighted, I'm just going to wash my gloves. Because that's the cool thing about them is they're 100% washable. Soaping up, little lather. Wash the gloves off so I can start clean again. You just got to be careful that you don't fill the top of the glove with water because then your fingers get fatter. All right, so what we've got going here is for one of them, try to get these other ones out of the way. We'll try to not mix the rubs too much. So for this first one, Italian seasoning. Everybody should have that in their cupboard. I don't know if you don't. I'm not sure why you don't. So I'm just going to put a nice little bit of Italian seasoning over it, and then I'm going to go with red chili flake to give it a little bit of heat here. Now we're going to kind of mat that down a little bit so it stays. And that's what the olive oil is for too. See, look, I can flip it over and then flip it back over, and I still got all my rub there. So let's go ahead. Both sides, liberally, and we're gonna smoke this skin side up. Why? I don't know. It just looks better that way. Plus it's easier. We may flip them, but we don't. The nice thing about a smoker is it's almost like a convection. So now that I'm doing 4 different rubs, I'm gonna keep my rubs on the counter left to right, on the tray left to right, in the smoker left to right. So when I bring them back here, if they all get brown and cooked and everything, at least you'll know which one's which when you go to try them and taste them. So the next one that I'm gonna do, because I've had a lot of trouble finding this one, but I found it in my cupboard, so you may or may not. Everybody's gonna know what it was. Now I'm just trying to get some of the extra remnants off here so it doesn't take on the last rub. Spicy Montreal steak. So we're doing a couple spicy ones. Actually, they're all gonna have some little bit of spice to them. So this is probably, you probably use this on your steaks or things like that. I went through the cupboard last week, saw this, thought this would be a great one for a leg quarter. So there we go. We're all set. There's 2. Then the third one's really simple. If you watch some of my other videos that I've done, hopefully the fun ones, I'm really into Himalayan sea salt or pink salt sea salt right now. So this one's gonna be strictly salt and pepper, and that's it. We're just gonna go simple, and the great thing is we're gonna be able to see what we like, what we don't like, because we're doing so many. Most of you will never do 4 different rubs, if you will. You know, you find a rub that you like and kind of stick with it. But I did some fillets the other night, and sorry, it was a long day, late night, didn't get to do a video on it with this Himalayan sea salt. And I only do my steaks with salt and pepper, period. There's no other way to do a steak. Don't take away from the flavor of the meat. Let the meat hold its own with just a little bit of help from some salt and some pepper. But with this Himalayan sea salt, man, they were amazing. Amazing. All right, and then I'm just gonna use Tony's Creole on another one. Just a nice, even coat all the way across. Then we're gonna smoke these at 225. And we're looking for a done temperature of 165. I'm gonna do some other things to go along with these. I'm actually gonna come back and show you all how to do a wedge salad. Alyssa loves wedge salad. I don't know if she loves I don't know if she loves wedge salads or Brussels sprouts more. I don't know, but I know she loves them both. So I've learned to do a pretty good job on them. So we're gonna run these out to the Green Mountain Grill Davy Boone Prime, which is my new smoker, which I absolutely love so far. I've used it 5 or 6 times and I absolutely love it. So let's head on outside. Nice thing about living in the mountains, watch out belly, is right now we get those spring storms coming in. Last night we were laying in bed, there was just a little thunder, a little lightning, very little rain, but it was just beautiful out. So here we go. We're a little warm right now, but she'll come back down. So we're just gonna set these right on the grill. There we go. We'll see you in a couple hours when these are done. Talk to you soon. Hey, what's going on there, social media world, fellow sippers? So today I wanted to come back. I'm going to do a roasted head of cauliflower. I'm guessing from pictures I've seen, it kind of looks like a brain. But anyways, we won't go there. So what I've done, you can see I've taken the bottom completely out of it, the stalk, the leaves, and everything in it. I've taken 3/4 of a cube of butter and melted it. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon, a little bit more of oregano. Going to do about a teaspoon of garlic salt. Gonna do about a teaspoon of thyme leaves. We'll just keep everything in the teaspoon range, and we'll see how it comes out. I've actually never done this, so I was looking at some recipes and kind of went along with it myself. So now I'm putting in about a teaspoon of granulated onion, and then I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. We're gonna stir this up a little bit. Now this is gonna roast in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes covered. I'm actually gonna do it in a Dutch oven. And then the last 10 minutes or so, take the top off so you can get some browning going on and things like that. So I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna turn it upside down in here, and I'm gonna pour a little bit of this butter fun stuff concoction into the bottom of it and kind of let it run through for just a second. And then when we start kind of roll it around in here and it'll absorb into it, I'm starting to see it drip through. So now I'm gonna turn the cauliflower over, and I'm just gonna rub this all over it. And since it's going to be in the oven for the most part covered, I'm gonna put a bunch more Parmesan cheese on the top of it. But look at that, I mean, this, I can't even imagine how good this is gonna be. By the way, this is the green can of death, but for something like this, it actually works well. Don't ever put it on your spaghetti. So we're gonna just kind of cover all kinds of cheese there. Boom, that's all there is to it. 40 minutes, we'll come back and take a look at it. I'm getting some other things going too. I'm gonna start cooking some bacon. I'm gonna do a balsamic vinegar reduction for the wedge salad, bacon for the wedge salad, blue cheese crumples. Tonight's dinner is gonna be awesome. We'll catch you in a little while. Stay safe. So hey, we're back. Leg quarters are done. We're gonna pull them right now. They're all right at 165. I had to switch it up a little bit because doing 4 leg quarters like this really helped me in finding out where the hot spots are in my grill. So now that I know, I can proportionally put certain types of food in certain places. So let's shut it off. Let's get in the house. Let's take care of these. So what we have, we talked about earlier, the different rubs. I left my rubs out so I'd know exactly how they were when I brought them in. So we got an Italian seasoning and red chili flake. This one is the spicy Montreal steak, but I'm using it on chicken. This is just Himalayan pink salt and black pepper. And then this is the Creole rub. So let's just go with the simple one because it's just because. And we'll see how this came out. We'll see if we can get in here, kind of cut along. You'll feel the knuckle right there. Boom, right through the knuckle. Look at how juicy that is. Holy smokes. I'm just gonna cut into it with my Ergo Chef knife. Look at that. Oh. Well, I'm going for it. I'm gonna get naughty with it. Oh, bam. Oh man. So I can't wait to try all the other ones. Those are gonna be good, but I also did that cauliflower. Wow, that's, if you don't have Himalayan salt, you need to go get some. I'm telling you, it is, I've never used it. I don't know why I got turned on to using it, but I'll never use anything else. The flavor is just ridiculous. All right, so the cauliflower. Let's see how this came out. I pulled out this Dutch oven that weighs 900 pounds to start with. Whew. It's hot. I did crank the heat up a bunch, and I did add a little bit of water to the bottom of the Dutch oven about halfway through the cook, about 25 minutes in, just to help steam it a little bit. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks exquisite. All right, now, how are we gonna get it out of there? It's a good question. We'll find out how good I am or am not. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, let's look at that. Now we're gonna do something a little fun. Let's see how this works out. We're gonna get a little crazy here. Oh, gotta put it, hello. Gotta put it on the right way. All this herbs butter. Oh, I think I may have outdone myself here. All right, so we need a couple plates. This is gonna get crazy. So, since me and Alyssa will just share at the table, or not, if she actually lets me. There we go. Let's put that there. Just cut right down through there. If you could smell it, it just smells absolutely amazing. Kind of falling apart. So here we go. Chicken leg quarters. Hot rod outside. Sounded good. Cauliflower roasted. Wedge salad. Fork and a knife. It's time for dinner. Y'all have a great Sunday night, and we'll catch up with you later in the week.